so familiar. Haven't I been here before? I know you're smart as falling. Pick it up and smile away. A place with you is better.
I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Great work by Davis in the screen roll. Good at making himself a big target in these situations.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. We discussed Evan Mobley and how we wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. BA?
And Allie, thanks. Here's Johnson. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
And you can tell Johnson enjoys toying with defenses and pick and rolls, just taking what they give him.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Now here's Johnson, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Here's Mitchell, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
That's just terrific rim protection from Davis, using that reach to stop that shot.
The three from Mitchell. They get it back. Allen. And at last, they get one to fall.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Stolen by Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Allen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. 4-point game. Pass to Davis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And we have witnessed Harden becoming a dynamic playmaker over time, including improving as a distributor.
Now here's Johnson. Left side, Davis. The kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Over Mitchell. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Outside Harden. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And it's not just all of his physical ability, it's his hands. He has amazing hands. Catches everything, never wasted motion.
And finished off by Davis.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department. And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Siakam the screen. From deep. He buries it from three.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
Mobley on a screen. Here's Harden. Good work there as it goes. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Keon Ellis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the first. Here's Johnson. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
You just can't give Johnson a lane to the hoop. Trey will take it.
Three-pointer, Harden. Excellent D there from Siakam. Washington trailing. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. He's got 5.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside Harden. Pass to Strus. Now Bryant. It'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Wizards. 8.
16.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses and they are exploiting them.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Still no points. Pass to Siakam. Siakam draws the double. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether 2 big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Shots blocked!
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Bryant, right side. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Ellis. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Ellis has got his second basket of the night.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Kicks it out to Siakam. That three's off the mark. The Cavaliers leading. Ellis outside. Back to Harden. Bryant outside. Fires from deep. Siakam pulls down the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery of basketball without borders.
Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Pass to Siakam. Nembhard outside. Sara screen. Here's Johnson. And the 17-footer goes down. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Harden drives in. Basket counts.
Brilliant move by Harden against the foul, getting the whistle and the bucket.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far. Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
And Keon Ellis gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Now here's Carrington. Outside Johnson. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Yeah, an elite scorer in college. Johnson's capable of doing the same in the NBA.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Cleveland.
Both free throws good for Mitchell.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Sarr. Now here's Johnson. 12 points for him. Driving in. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Not exactly what the defense was expecting from Johnson. The rookie blitzing the rim.
Here's Allen. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. And it's 7 points for Jared Allen.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Cavaliers on top, up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Washington trailing. Now Harris. Shoots over Allen. Here's Davis. Nembhard for 3. Connects from downtown. Nembhard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Hard to stop a guy with Allen's physical gifts inside. He forces the defense to get sloppy and foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line. Now here's Harris. Outside for Davis. Stolen by Mitchell. Mitchell completes the transition play.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
Allen a screen. Mitchell with the ball. And Davis picks him up defensively. And Allen gets it to go.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Here's Harris. And again, it's Washington converting.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Right side Mitchell. Allen Allen a screen. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Washington.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
For three, Caldwell Pope. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first four.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell fighting for it inside.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
Siakam the screen. Harris on the attack. Here's Davis. The rebound by Allen.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Harris with it. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Harris. 6 to shoot. Siakam the screen. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Davis can't hit. The Cavaliers leading. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Guys, back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allen. Back to Nembhard. From downtown, the Cavaliers lead by 3. Here's Mitchell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. When we talk about Donovan Mitchell, Richard, how impressed are you with his leadership?
He's been great. Every season, Mitchell has accepted more and more responsibility. He knows he's looked at as a leader, and his drive to win really motivates those around him. We've seen Donovan Mitchell go off. He's gone for 70-plus in a game. That is special.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. There's a screen by Bull. From about 16. Nice touch on the bank shot. Carrington's got his first points of the game.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
To the inside, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Wizards trail by 5. There's a screen by Bull. Pass to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
The list of guys who have led the league in points and assists, well, it's a short one. That includes James Harden, LeBron, Wilt, Oscar, amongst others.
Pass to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for it.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Carrington.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Pass to Sarr. Takes a 3. Shot's good by Carrington. Carrington's got 5.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
54.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Outside Schroeder. And here's Bryant outside. Counted from distance.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Outside Johnson. Inside. Here's Davis. Davis finishing things off inside.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
The Wizards trail by 3. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Bryant outside. The 3. The rebound by Nembhard.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Ooh, Davis with the athleticism.
Yeah, textbook pick and roll right there. Siakam doing an outstanding job playing facilitator there.
To the middle. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Everything is going AD's way. He is in that zone and scoring at a terrific pace.
Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Mitchell driving in. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Banks it home. Big shot.
Big time from Johnson. Don't tell Trey he's a rookie.
Now Mobley. Stolen by Siakam. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Outside Sarr. The 3 is in.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now Johnson. Cleared away by Mobley.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Now Allen. From 10 feet out. There's the steal. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Harden. Let's loose for 3. Ooh, it doesn't go.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Now Siakam. Siakam hit from downtown.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Here's Johnson.
James Harden.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs. It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Buries it from outside.
His team trusts him, and rightfully so. Mitchell makes so many big, important shots because he is a clutch performer.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Johnson. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Dean Wade. Second personal foul.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
Why was Trey Johnson such a high pick? When he gets hot, he can light up the scoreboard, a microwave-type scoring talent. That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Here's Mitchell, and stolen by Nembhard. So it's Washington picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have...
No time to